This week's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/DJ Force X. There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. This episode of the DJ Force X podcast is proudly sponsored by Fixed. Fixed is a fan and artist-friendly independent record label that specialises in hybrid electronic rock. It's home to the likes of Celduella, Blue Starly, I Will Never Be the Same, Richie Nix, The Algorithm, Voicians, CD Akira, and a whole bunch more. Check out their latest label sampler for just $1 at their official store, fixedstore.com. That's FIXT store.com. Save 10% off your first order by using my coupon code FORCEX. That's FORCEX. They have loads of shirts, hoodies, stickers, posters, and many other accessories for all their artists, and this is available worldwide with fantastic international shipping rates to go with that. So head over to fixedstore.com and check them out. And don't forget, use my coupon code FORCEX. Hello and welcome to the first DJ Force X podcast of 2017. And we're kicking things off with a bit of classic hard metal. I've got Chris. He is the vocalist from the band Gravedigger. They are about to release their new album, Healed by Metal, which will be out via Napalm Records on the 13th of January. That's Friday the 13th. That's today when this is being released. How crazy is that? Anyway, I recorded this a few weeks before the Christmas break. Obviously, been on that long Christmas break. I had a nice little family Christmas. I hope everyone else was kind of safe and well, however you celebrated it, if you celebrated it at all. I worked a lot over that time as well, so it was a busy time. It's still busy now. But yes, we're about to hit this new year after 2016, which is a bit of a bummer, all in all, if we're honest with ourselves, just for what the creative community lost and what the world lost, if you will. A lot of people passed. And now on to 2017, you know, death isn't going to stop, but at least we can kind of reflect. If anything, 2016 said to me that, you know, your tomorrows aren't guaranteed, so kind of live for now, get shit done, which is kind of what I'm doing right now, and what I continue to do for the rest of the year is just getting stuff done, keep going, and, you know, see what happens. So, yes, anyway. Enjoy this interview. Like I said, this is Chris from Gravedigger. I would like to welcome to my show this week Chris Boltendahl from the band Gravedigger. Welcome, Chris.
Hello, my friend Barnaby. How are you doing?
I am very good today. How are you?
I'm very busy with a lot of interviews and preparing everything for the release. And yes, we have busy times.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you've got a new album due out in January 13th, called Healed by Metal. And it will be out via Napalm Records. Just before we get into the details about the album, could I get some, because you guys have got quite a history. I've sort of been doing a little bit of research, but could you just give us a kind of a brief story of your background?
We were founded in 1980, then we have up and downs, and now we are here with Healed by Metal.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, Healed by Metal is your, I believe, 19th studio album. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, so, and obviously there's a bunch of other EPs, singles, and compilation albums, which I've seen you guys are on. But that's quite a back catalogue on its own, just having the studio album, 19 of them. How is, obviously you're the original member of the band as well. You were there when it was founded. How is how has the industry changed for you? Because obviously back in the 1980s, there was a lot of metal bands around, and it was a different time when it came to like releasing records and things.
The 80s, 70s, and the 80s was a glorious time of heavy metal, and for me, and because there was not so many bands on the market, and but the main thing is that music was culture. Mm-hmm. You know, in my opinion, music today is through all this complete internet stuff and social media thing and everything. It's more kind of like fast food, you know. Yeah. People can delete tracks immediately. And when I was a boy, I put my tent before the record store when there was a release date of a new Iron Maiden or a new Judas Priest or Dio or Black Sabbath, and I was excited about that. And you never heard anything up front, you know?
Yeah.
So nowadays you have to start promotion 3 months before the release, and everybody can listen to a lyric video, to a normal video, to of Amazon. You can track every track from the album. You can play 40 seconds. Yes. Yeah. So I think the complete exciting moment is gone after all this years, and that for me the reason that is a little bit music is more fast food nowadays.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a bit more cut and shut, if you will. Like you said, back in those days, you go to the record store to discover these things, and obviously they've replaced a lot of the record stores with the likes of the streaming services. So you can consume the whole band's entire back catalogue if you want, in kind of like what they call it, binge listening or binge watching, as they do with the TV shows now.
Yeah. When I was in the record store, I picked up 3-4 album covers which were interesting, you know. Yeah. And then listen in the record store to this kind of music, and yes, it was more excitement than today.
Yes. So obviously, I mean, you've been obviously releasing records from the 80s and all the way up till now, and with the new methods. Has that benefited you guys in any way, or did you find the kind of I guess the old school way like more rewarding?
Yeah, what we have to do is we have to play more live, because to play live and selling merchandise is at the end is more or less the only income for a musician today, because with all the record money from the record companies, you can't survive anymore.
Yeah,
and because the sales are not so high as 20 years ago, you know. Yeah. So, and that depends also on the internet and file sharing things and all this stuff and streaming companies, and so. But we have to take it serious, you know.
Yes.
We are musicians and we want to live, and we are creative guys, and so we have to find other markets and give the people quality and keep the band stable to play live.
Excellent. I mean, I've heard a couple of tracks from your upcoming album, mainly the title track, "Healed by Metal," which is a great song. It's that kind of it really did kind of remind me of that Priest, Iron Maiden, like you said, in the bands you were kind of reeling off as from the record store. And it was a solid metal, like heavy classic metal track. Is it more of the same on the actual full album, or you got any like surprises lined up or anything?
What you understand about the surprises? Gravedigger is not a surprise band. We play our metal, and we play our classical metal. Sometimes we made some concept CDs, but since Return of the Reaper, we are back to this classical non-concept CDs. And we have some faster tracks, some epic tracks, and some mid-tempo tracks. Uh-huh. And we deliver the people what they want. Yeah,
that's always good. It's always like if there's concept albums are great. I've made one in the past, but like I always enjoy like just something that's like a solid, like a band that knows who they are, and that's what they do. Like it's kind of, you expect it, but it's still you're still entertaining. You still enjoy it. even though you kind of know what you're going to get. But that's what you want, like a band.
Yes, that is our profession, because we are musicians. We like to entertain, and we are not politicians. Yeah. And we want to give the people a good time in the shows and listen to our records. That is the main thing. And if the people have a good time, we are the happiest guys on earth.
Because that's good. I mean, because there's a lot of bands that try and reinvent themselves constantly, and they're always trying different things, which is fine because that can lead to other things happening. But I've always kind of liked bands that kind of they know who they are. There's a lot of bands that can like you guys. You know who you are. You've been doing this for quite a while now, and and you know what your fans want for one, what you want to do as well. And there's bands like Iron Maiden. They went through a couple of phases of different incarnations of the band, but at the end of the day, you listen to a Maiden album, and it's a Maiden album.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I like Maiden from the past with this 3, 4, 5 minute songs, not with 10 minutes. 10 minutes of bass solo. So, no. I'm addicted to the 70s, 80s metal, and they are my roots, and I follow them. I follow my own roots, and we play the music we can and what we feel.
Yes, cool. So, what are your plans ahead? Obviously, you got the album coming out. I think you've got a new music video coming out on in a couple of days, as of like tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
yeah, as of recording this.
Okay.
So this is going out after that, so it'll be out by then. So yeah, obviously you got the new video coming out, and I saw you're on the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise that's going out of Miami in January as well. Have you got any other plans around that? Any tours lined up or anything like that?
Yeah, before we go to the 70,000 Tons of Metal, we have a couple of shows here in Germany, Austria, Switzerland. And then we go to the US, hit the boat. And then when we're back, we go carry on with the normal tour here.
Nice.
We have a short break on the 70,000 of Metal. We enjoy some sun. And you will see Gravedigger in a playing mode, because we are coming from a tour and we're going to the boat and then we go back to the tour.
Nice.
So March, April, we go back to South America, and then we booked a couple of festivals. And I think the album is really strong. So let's see what happened after the album is released. And I think that a lot of people will be excited about that. So can reach perhaps we can reach another level. We will see.
Excellent. No, that sounds really good. I mean, I was chatting to a band yesterday who were playing that cruise ship with you guys. As well, and I was wondering, have you ever done anything like that before? Have you ever played on a boat like that?
Yeah, we played now the third time. Next year is the third time. Yeah. Well, we play on the 70,000 Tons of Metal, and we make one on the Sweden cruise on a boat with 800 Scandinavian drunken guys. That was really funny. It was if you go to the 70,000 Tons of Metal, that is a real serious thing. If you compare with the Swedish thing, it is. So the Swedish thing was hell.
I was just wondering what that's like, because I've been on a cruise ship before. I went as I said with the other guys on my honeymoon. On a cruise ship, not like a one with a bunch of metal bands. It was just one across the Caribbean, but I was just curious because I was in a band for a while as well, and I kind of, you go on there and they've got a lot of show bands on there, and you just kind of think, okay, it's typical entertainment for this kind of thing. But actually having a metal festival on a cruise ship it's wild in my opinion. But I was wondering, how does that differ for you from, like, say, a regular show to playing something like that you're kind of, obviously you've got hundreds of people on there to watch the bands, and all the bands are with you there, they're not leaving or anything. How is that? How is it atmospherically, and how is it like just to play it?
It's rock and roll, because you can't do your shows, your normal shows, because you can't bring all the stuff over to the cruise ship,
Yeah.
And you have your fans and your music, and you have it's more rock and roll than when you play your normal shows here in Germany or around the world. And Yeah, it's on the other side. It's really cool. I love it a lot, and I love it also to be 4 days with all the people there. I love the feeling on the boat, and every time we enjoy it.
Cool. Well, I've got a couple of questions left for you now. These are kind of more aimed at yourself rather than the band itself, but these are ones I kind of ask every person that I interview, just to kind of get some recommendations and things like that, but just to find out a bit more about you. So the first question is, what are your 3 top albums that you can kind of name that kind of shape the musician or person that you are today?
It's Deep Purple in rock.
Yep.
It's Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman, and it's Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East.
Nice. That last one is a fantastic album.
Yeah. Excited!
Yeah.
I love that.
Excellent. And what are your hobbies away from music? So when you're not doing the Gravedigger thing, do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'm playing golf.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, I'm totally addicted to this kind of sport. Yes.
Nice. I play golf too, so it is a great sport. I enjoy it. So do you play off a handicap? Sorry to get all golfy, but
I have a handicap 9.
9? Cool.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. My brother was a pro for a good 10, 12 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
England. He played the Euro PGA Tour.
What's the name?
His name is Elliot Wattingham.
Okay.
Yeah, he's no longer a pro. He kind of retired and got a day job kind of thing. So,
okay.
He still plays, but he doesn't play professionally. So it's
okay.
But yeah, no.
It's also I think to be a professional golfer is the same way hard to get success like a musician. I think so.
Yeah, no, it is, and it's a complete it's a mental game as well. He has a lot of skill. But his head gets in the way sometimes, if you know what I mean.
I understand that completely.
He can strike those balls. You hit a driving range, you're fine. He's got no pressure on him, but sometimes when that pressure hits or something gets into his mind, his game just goes out the window. So
when it goes around 50,000 euros or something,
Yes. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, now I live out here in Florida now, and the golf courses here are fantastic. So.
Yeah, I know. I played on the tour with Blind Guardian. I played again a couple of courses in the US, so I love it. Nice,
excellent. And finally, where's the best place to reach out to the band? Social media or email or website or anything like that. Is there anything you want to push?
I think for the best for us, at the moment, it's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our own Facebook page, so we are working mostly with Facebook.
Excellent. And are you taking care of that yourself, or is it taken care of by the label or anything like that?
No, we taking care about that.
Oh, cool.
We do it by our own, yes.
Excellent. Well, Chris, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate having this opportunity to interview you, and good luck with the album that is due out on January the 13th. Via Napalm Records, available by all good stockists worldwide. So people can pick it up here in the States and over there in Europe as well. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much, my friend Barnaby, and have a nice day, yeah?
Yes, have a good one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.